The free videos by BTS called Learn Korean with BTS are an awesome resource for learning Korean that is free, but a lot of people have trouble watching them. Why is that? That's what I'll be discussing in this video. 안녕하세요, Cloud입니다. Hey guys, Cloud here. I'm going to be talking about the videos. I think there's 17 at the time of this recording that has come out. Learn Korean with BTS. Now, why do people not really like watching it? Is it because something's wrong with the content? Is it that the videos aren't very fun or entertaining or have some sort of grab? Is it that it's actually not really useful? You'll see if you go to Twitter, people will say, yeah, I'm not watching it because it's very basic, very beginner. Well, it makes sense. It's starting from episode 1, so it should teach you the alphabet. So is it that? Or is it that it's not well produced? What's wrong with these videos? And why is it that more people aren't watching it and benefiting from it? If you go to Twitter and you type in, are you still watching Learn Korean with BTS? You'll see a whole bunch of answers, and I'd say 80 to 90% of the answers is no. For many different reasons. So I tried to find out why. Some people say it's not useful. Some people say they just can't do it, as you can see. What I think is the reason, from looking at other videos that are successful and other videos that aren't successful, is the following. It's not that there's something wrong with the content. The content is great. People who like BTS are the ones who are going to watch it. People who like BTS would love to learn the language of BTS. So it's the content is full of BTS, full of them speaking, full of them doing funny, quirky things. It's not the content. Is it that it's not fun? No, the videos are obviously very entertaining. They're using clips because it's by the company itself. They have the capability of just using whatever clip they want. So it's not that the content that they're using is boring or dull. They're using very entertaining clips and taking those to teach you. Is it that it's not useful? Well, I'd say a large portion of the people who actually follow BTS and want to learn Korean know close to zero Korean. So it's very useful because it starts from the very beginning. It teaches you the alphabet. It teaches you very basic introductions. So when you hear them talking, you can actually understand a few of the key phrases that are saying. It's not that it's not useful. What they're teaching is very pertinent to learning Korean, especially for beginners, which is probably the audience that they're going for anyways, because that's the majority of people who want to learn Korean. You wouldn't find very many advanced people using BTS to learn Korean versus beginners. Is it that it's not well produced? As a matter of fact, as you can see, the production quality is really high. They have a whole studio doing this. It's not just a single man with a microphone and a pop filter doing these videos. So the videos are well produced. So what's wrong? I think the first thing that's wrong is English. English isn't used. There are subs here and there, but for the most part, it's fully in Korean. And because of that, people don't want to watch it because there's not enough English to them. If you look at the top 3 or just in general, the top YouTube videos for learning Korean, you'll see Go Billy Korean. He does everything in English, or a lot, and then he explains the Korean concepts. He obviously says Korean sentences and whatnot, but his live streams, his videos, his series, even the series that he does, if you didn't know, the FAQ, those are just in English. If you look at who else is pretty big, Korean Onni, you see all her videos are in English. I don't think she has many pure Korean videos. If you look at Talk to Me in Korean, their main channel, which is their biggest channel, is mainly in English. And then I think recently, or not too long ago, they started another one where it's like Talk to Me in Korean only. But if you look at what gave them the most success and what built them up so that they could actually do that, and if you look at the numbers, you'll realize that the things they do in English is much more popular than the things they do in Korean only. So that's one of the issues. Why is it like that? Is it that people have gotten used to it, and so that's the only thing that they like? Or is it that has become the norm because it's the only thing people actually want to watch? I think it's the second. I think people don't want to spend time learning a language not using the language that they know. It's to them, it might feel daunting or like a huge task of trying to learn a language without speaking it. In general, only schools would do that, and not all schools, not all teachers. So I think the main issue was that they didn't put enough English to keep the audience that wants to watch their content. That's why a lot of people say, I don't know why I can't watch it, but I really want to. I try, but I just can't find myself. Because they feel like they're in a completely different environment than the one that they enjoy and the one that they're used to. So I think that's the main issue, and I think that if BTS were to start off the beginner course, although it's not ideal, I think it's just better to learn straight up in Korean, but if they were to add some English prompts or some clips of someone speaking English, I think one of them speaks English, something like that, they would captivate a lot more of the audience, especially if like at the end of the video, you'll see like they have a quiz. If they had someone narrating the quiz in English, which might not be very practical, but if they could get just a phrase or something, I think that would captivate more of an audience. So that's my quick review on Learn Korean with BTS. I think it's great. I think what they're doing, it's very bite-sized, it's very short. They teach a topic, they really belabor the topic, like especially the one like for colors. They went through a lot of colors. Pretty quickly, I'd say. The second episode, I think, was the one where they were teaching about introductions. They went through so many different introductions. Like, you can watch the video multiple times. It's good. It's well produced. It's just not captivating, which I think is a lost opportunity. And yeah, that's it.